2 security stories from the Hacker News. Compromised beta NPM packages in the @joyfill namespace execute at import time. Anthropic's Mythos preview published cryptanalysis artifacts for Hawk 256 and reduced round AES 128. Both are relevant to builders and crypto teams. Researcher, Socket, reported 2 beta releases in the @joyfill namespace containing an import time JavaScript implant. The implant executes from the package common.js entry point when Node.js loads it. Socket links the implant to a rat in the dev number popper family and to a Poland writer-style resolver. The implant uses a multi-blockchain resolver. At import, it queries a hard-coded Tron address to obtain a BSC transaction hash. If that fails, it queries an Aptos account as fallback. It decrypts JavaScript from the BSC transaction and executes it. An in-process loader runs a second stage called client code. A detached branch fetches code from an IP and can outlive the importing process. The implant does not rely on post-install hooks. It runs when a package common.js entry point is imported. Local development, CI runners, server-side rendering, and build images can execute it. The blockchain resolver enables payload switching without republishing. Socket reports the malicious versions were published using Node.js 18.20.0 and NPM 10.5.0. Projects importing those specific beta releases, especially @joyfill layouts, should be treated as compromised. The implant avoids certain CI hostnames, but that is not reliable protection. Editor assessment. High impact for teams that pulled the compromised versions. The implant enables arbitrary code execution at import time, remote control, exfiltration, and credential harvesting. No CVE number was reported. CVE is unknown. Socket published the analysis reported by the Hacker News. The blockchain C2 pattern was previously seen in Vitae Venom earlier this month. Socket assesses the new packages are connected to the same operation and links it to North Korean actors. The initial compromise vector is not confirmed in public reporting. No vendor patch, or CVE, was reported in the sources. Socket advises removing affected versions from lock files and caches. Also remove them from internal mirrors, build images, and deployment artifacts. Pin to a verified version or internal fork, and rotate credentials used by Node.js processes. Anthropic published cryptanalysis outcomes produced with Mythos preview. They include a Hawk 256 key recovery implementation and an AES 128 technique. Anthropic reports about 3 hours and 42 minutes on a 96-core server for Hawk 256. The Mobius bridge gives a 200 to 800-fold speedup for 7-round AES 128. The AES result requires about 2 to the 105th power chosen plaintexts, which is impractical. Anthropic says production systems do not need to change. Actionable steps for teams. For NPM, search lock files and package caches for @joyfill in the beta versions. Remove them, purge internal mirrors and CI caches, and rebuild artifacts from clean sources. Rotate credentials used by Node.js processes. Scan for socket I/O traffic, unexpected processes, and outbound connections to BSC, Tron, and Aptos nodes. For crypto teams, Anthropic's code targets Hawk 256 only, and the AES result applies to 7 rounds with 2 to the power of 105 chosen plaintext requirement. Monitor NIST, Hawk submitters, and independent reproductions before changing parameters. Run public artifacts in isolated testbeds for verification. 2 pressures are visible. Practical import time supply chain malware can affect dev and CI workflows. Faster cryptanalysis from large model assistants currently affects a Hawk challenge parameter and reduced round AES. Prioritize removing compromised packages and verifying cryptanalysis artifacts. Watch NIST and maintainers for responses. Sources and further reading are in the description. The Hacker News reported both stories. Check the description for the links.